Hey YouTube, Metalskinstudios here. I was just watching a video by my friend Innovalkyrie 12, and I'll link the video in the Big Hairy Balls bar below. But the video's on abortion and whether men should have a say when it comes to a woman's decision to have an abortion. And it reminded me of this huge case we had here about 20 years ago, where a woman by the name of Chantal Daigle wanted to get an abortion, and her boyfriend at the time, whose name was Jean-Guy Tremblay, um, wanted to keep the baby. And there was a real clash of, I guess, philosophies or point of views on that because and I think it's very telling of how difficult these situations are. If a man and a woman conceive a child, ultimately it is the woman's responsibility to decide what she wants to do with her body or not. But at the same time, it's it's difficult to disregard any rights a father may have. And the legal basis here behind that was that if a woman gets pregnant and wants to have the child without the father's consent, she'll still have that child. Legally speaking, she can still request alimony, or I don't know how you call it in English, but a pension for uh, from him for the kids. And the argument was that baby didn't make itself by itself. It took two people to make it. You're as responsible as the woman for that pregnancy. Therefore, you got to pay. And here, where I live, it's actually deducted off your paycheck. It can be legally deducted off your paycheck, whether you want to pay it or not. It can be done. So, men's rights advocate, or just men in general, were like, well, wait a minute. If she wants it and I don't, then I got to pay for it because it's half my responsibility. But if she doesn't want to have it, then I have no say in it because it's her body and it's not my responsibility. So a lot of people felt that the situation was unjust. Women felt that no man should be telling them that they have to have the baby if they don't want to have it. And men felt it was unfair that if they're in a relationship and they want to have a kid, then they don't have a say in it. All they have to do is pay up in the end. And I remember that Jean-Guy Tremblay had even gone to the courts to ask for an injunction until the courts could decide, where this was going to go. And right in the middle of the trial, she had the lady in this case, Chantal Deg, had boarded a bus to New York City or New York State, and gotten herself an abortion there. So when she came back to Canada, even if the courts had an injunction, what the fuck were they going to do? There's no more baby, no more pregnancy. She got aborted. So not only did she disregard a court injunction and practically got fuck all for it, but it took away the chance that this case had to really establish where we wanted to go as a culture, as a society here, men and women together for figuring this out. And unfortunately, I don't think there's a blanket solution that applies to everything. You know, in some cases, maybe abortion is the best solution. In other cases, maybe adoption is the best solution. But in any case, it doesn't make sense that men should have to be responsible when it suits the woman's decision, and that they would have no say in the matter when it suits their position as well. I agree with Inavokri that in the end, it's always a woman's decision. True. But I'm kind of wondering what you guys think. So let's open this up. Where do you guys stand in terms of abortion rights? Do you think that it's fair that if a woman wants to have the child and the man doesn't, he's got to pay alimony in the end, or child support, sorry, child support. That's the word I was looking for. He's got to pay child support in the end, but if she doesn't want to have the kid and he does, then it doesn't matter. He doesn't have a say in it. I'm just putting the question out there. And as a sub question, do you think men should be allowed to advocate for women's abortion rights while at the same time supporting men's rights when it comes to pregnancies and stuff? It's a nebulous situation. In my opinion, it's never really been solved. So, and I think everybody's got a different stand on this. So I'm kind of curious. Leave a comment down here, make a video response, but most of all, be excellent to each other. This is Metalskinstudios saying cheers. I'll see y'all later.